Let's talk about Trump's visit to China because the optics were warm and the substance was cold. Trump flew to China carrying a real weakness. A Supreme Court ruling stripped his tariff powers earlier this year. Gas prices are spiking because of the Iran blockade, and he needed Xi more than Xi needed him. That's not a great negotiating posture. That's supplicant with a nice tie. Xi gave him the works, a 21 gun salute, all this ceremony stuff, and a 2-hour meeting. Then, before the meeting was even over, Beijing released Xi's remarks on Taiwan, calling it the single most important issue in the relationship and warning that independence and peace are irreconcilable as fire and water. The White House readout of that same meeting, Taiwan wasn't even mentioned once. Trump walked out and said, "It was great." A $14 billion arms package for Taiwan is sitting in bureaucratic limbo. Secretary Rubio confirmed it did not feature prominently. Taiwan's government issued reassuring statements. Analysts were not really reassured. Now, here's the part you should know. Sitting in that room alongside the president was Elon Musk, Tim Cook, Jensen Huang from NVIDIA, and the CEOs of Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, Boeing, and more. Apple makes 80% of its U.S. sold iPhones in China. Tesla's Shanghai factory just posted a 26% sales jump. So these are not people whose interests line up with yours at the pump, at the grocery store, but they had seats at the table. And the one thing that could actually help working people coming out of this summit is if China pressures Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, which would ease the oil shock that's been hammering gas prices, but Beijing gave zero public commitment to do that. U.S. Treasury says China will help behind the scenes, but China's readout didn't even mention Iran once. So watch what happens to the Taiwan arms package over the next few months. If it quietly disappears, you'll know what was traded. China's help for our chips. And Taiwan as a whole. This is getting ridiculous. It's blatant in people's faces, and they're like, yeah, Trump. Ridiculous. Anyways, that's it for today's episode of what's happening in China. Stay posted for more updates. And as always, thank you for watching.